Welcome back to another episode of You Know the Vibras. Do you know the Vibras? Cause we know the Vibras. I'm your host, Wanda Don, and I'm with my boy
Michael Carrasco, aka Mr. Golden.
And on today's episode, we're gonna talk about who's the king of New York now that Bobby Shmurda came home, and you know the rap game is looking pretty different now. Who's the king of New York in the rap game, bro?
Man, I feel like it all depends who you ask. If you ask me, are we talking about currently or back in the days?
See,
or a mixture of both.
Right now we got to talk about currently, because that's the debate right now. You know, we got 6ix9ine claiming it. He's the one that kind of started like claiming the King of New York title, and then a boogie started, you know, talking about I'm the King of New York, and then Pop Smoke said I'm the King of New York. Who do you think right now? And you guys in the comments could leave and know and let us know who you think the King of New York is right now. Who do you think?
I mean, now that Bobby's out, I can go with Bobby.
Okay.
But although Pop is, you know, not in the world with us living anymore, but he's still popping out there. So it's for me, it's between them two.
Okay, I thought you was a 6ix9ine fan, man. I don't know, man.
I mean, I like 6ix9ine. You know, some of his music is you know, it's hot, but I mean,
okay,
he's not really making music that's making me talk about, like, you know how Bobby and Pop really rap about that real shit.
Okay, you know? That's facts. See, me, I like Pop Smoke a lot. You know, I used to, you know, listen to Pop Smoke a lot before he blew up with Welcome to the Party. He had a song called Money, Power, Respect, a banger. You guys got to check that one out. That was vintage Pop Smoke before he blew up. See, me, I'm more of a Pop Smoke fan. I also like A Boogie. You know, A Boogie's nice. He got a nice different, you know, type of flow and type of style. Also, Jay Critch is popping out there. So if I had to choose right now, I mean, even though Pop Smoke is, you know, in heaven, I got to go with Pop Smoke. Personally, you know, there's not and recently, bro, I haven't seen someone drop an album and every song is a banger. Every song made the top charts, bro.
That's fact.
That is something that not much people can do. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, other than that, like, apart from him, there's few people that have done it. Like, Drake have multiple singles hit the chart. Right.
But we're talking about someone that came from, you know, basically nothing. I don't know if he signed the deal, but it doesn't look like he had much support. But, I mean, I don't know also if the death influenced his music to explode. I mean, that's a sad thing. You know, also we should talk about how when these rappers pass away, somehow their music just happens to reach the charts. Why don't you give it to them as fans when they're alive and you give it to them now that they pass away? Like, people follow artists and people when they pass away. For what? Right. You know what I mean?
It's like Nipsey.
Yeah.
When Nipsey passed away, that's when a lot of people really started listening to his music and pretty much got hit to it. Like, it's not... Because you have the real Nipsey Hussle fans that started to listen to his music when he was coming up.
Okay.
And what a lot of people don't know is that Nipsey was still a G. Like, his music was popping still, but not a lot of people recognize that.
Right. Nah, and I didn't really know much about Nipsey. So once he passed away, that's when I kind of, you know, got hip to his music. I mean, he had a different style, but, you know, I feel like now that we're talking about the New York rap game, Bobby Shmurda kind of was one of those guys that, you know, started off the drill scene in New York. And then after he got locked up, it kind of died down a little bit, and it picked up a little bit after the guys in Chicago. All right, so that's what we want to talk about. You know, where the drill and all the rap, like drill rap actually started. And it started in Chicago, and a lot of people got it confused. People are saying it started in UK. They're giving props to the UK, and it's not like that. They're not giving props to Chief Keef, the GOAT, the GOAT of it, you know, of it all. Also, Fredo Santana, R.I.P., they're not giving it to Rondo Number 9, who's locked up. You know, L.A. Capone, Little Durk as well. Those guys started the drill and like that kind of trap, you know, flow. But then it went to the UK, and after it went to the UK kind of, you know, they changed the message a little bit. They added their own little swing, little taste to it. Like, they talk more about like the fly shit, you know, and all that fancy shit. Mm-hmm. But now after the UK, you know, people in New York seen the UK popping, and Bobby was locked up. It moved over to New York, and that's when people like Fabio, Pop Smoke, Chef G, Sleepy Hollow, those people picked up that new.
6ix9ine on there,
yeah, even 6ix9ine. Talking about 6ix9ine, man.
Man, that man is crazy.
He's crazy, bro. And he kind of my take on him, bro. Like, you know, his music was popping. Everybody used to listen to his music. You know, you got to be honest with yourself. Before the snitching stuff came out, my thing is, bro, I don't agree with him, you know, snitching and everything. I'm gonna tell you why, bro. This might bring up some controversy. If you agree to, you know, being in that lifestyle in the street shit, and you over here throwing up flags, throwing up signs and everything, right. If you get locked up, it's like way of like law of the streets, bro, that you can't snitch. Exactly. And he failed to comply. You know what I mean? He couldn't live with the street shit, so he should have never, you know, put that like that role out there like he was with it, because he never was. It was all a show, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. That I want to touch on that. Like, do you think 6ix9ine is that really who he is, or is that really a persona that he's putting out there, kind of like to engage more people to listen to his stuff?
I think it's more of a persona, and I think he might be a puppet of, you know, some people. Like, for instance, we know a barber here locally. His name is Willie. Shout out to Willie. He's close with 6ix9ine, man. Before 6ix9ine, you know, was popping, he used to always call him on FaceTime. We used to talk to him, and like 6ix9ine was way different than what he was, like what he showed everyone that he was. He wasn't this crazy guy like wilding street shit or none of that. He was humble. He was chill. So it kind of shows that he was, you know, putting on a show for people, you know, to get that exposure that he got and how he blew up.
So pretty much like what you're saying, Tekashi 6ix9ine and Danny Hernandez, his real name.
Oh, yeah.
Like
two complete different people, bro. Yeah, it's definitely two complete different people.
Yeah, and I agree, because I've been watching some of the documentaries that they've been making about him, and all the people that knew him before he blew up, they all say 6ix9ine, you started as a persona. Yep. And I can see it. I can see it. Even if you see like an interview or like him talking behind cameras, the way he talks is completely different. Oh yeah, and it was all a show, bro. I heard he bought the day of the Gummo video. He bought people like flags. He bought flags for the community so they could put it in the video and everything. You know what, bro? I want to make a call to someone in New York to ask them if 6ix9ine is really popping right now, bro, or if he's the king of New York or what's going on. Let me call him and see what he has to say. 1 second, guys. This is gonna be don't edit this out, all right? This is gonna be organic, you know, for the people. Papeleta, what's good, bro? De la Luz. You live right now. You know the Vibras podcast, bro. Got a question for you, man. Yo, so today we're talking about who's the king of New York, and we, you know, came across the topic that, you know, some people are jacking 6ix9ine has the title. What you think, man? Bueno, Tekashi 6ix9ine, no. Chivato is snitch, guy. So he got it. He got it or not, bro? Is he popping out there or not? Es real, él la tenía, pero después que hizo ese ribareo, no, papá. El que lo tiene, va a ser Bobby Shmurda. Después de eso, Pop Smoke la tiene for sure, pero está muerto. R.I.P. Okay. So that Tekashi shit, nobody listened to that shit out there. Hay que matarlo. Word. All right, bro. I appreciate you. You know, we had to make the point, you know, clear that he's not, you know, popping out there. People, you know, made it seem like he was, but. Yeah. Hay que matarlo. Nunca, papá. Él no suena ni en su patio. Okay. Appreciate you, Papeleta. Hablamos ya. All right, Brody. So yeah, you got it right there, guys. He's hated in New York, low key, man. You see how, you know, my boy Papeleta talked about him. A little translation. He was saying that, you know, that snitching stuff doesn't work over there. It doesn't fly like that. Like, it doesn't fly. Even if you're not in the streets, you already know that's a code. Like, if you know your homeboys into some shit and you know about it, and let's say you get questioned at it, what you gotta do? You gotta stay loyal to your homies. Follow that street law. The street code, the street code. You know, something that I'm curious about is like, will Bobby Shmurda adapt to the new culture? Because, you know, his music back in the day was kind of like, it didn't have like that flossy, like, you know, that beat to it, like the new beat now. It was a little more basic. Now it got more, you know, colors to the beat. And people rapping about fly shit, designer, everything. Like, I mean, I feel like he will adapt to it, because, you know, if an artist, or it's not just applied to music, if you want to, you know, keep up and like actually succeed in the current environment, you have to adjust to those changes. Right. So if he's smart, he has to. He has to adapt, bro. But like, I seen a picture of, I don't know if you've seen it, man. He's still dressing like he's like in 2008, baggy clothes, you know.
He
I
likes
mean,
to.
that's right because he hasn't been shopping yet.
Yeah.
You never know, man. He just got out what, like not even a week ago.
Right, man. But I mean, so to end this topic, I think Pop Smoke got it, even though he resting in peace right now. And you think who'd you say?
It's between, I would say, since Bobby hasn't made any new music yet. I know that for sure there's some on the way. I'll give it to Pop too. He's
Okay.
like right now, he's the hottest right now. Following that, I will give it to Boogie.
Boogie's. He's not releasing much music, but when he does, it's bangers, bro.
Yeah, he's low key about it too.
Yeah.
Like yeah, he's not rapping about the same shit other rappers are rapping about, but his stuff comes out organic and it's a good vibe to it.
Yeah, we also gotta give it to the up and coming guys, like J.I. the Prince of New York. We was on live earlier asking the question to the people. They mentioned J.I. They mentioned Jay-Z, but Jay-Z doesn't qualify. But also be on the lookout for guys like Chef G, Sleepy Hollow, those guys, Fabio. They got it popping right now. But well, so if you wanted to, we can give it a little twist. What about old school, man? Who you got the old school king of New York?
Jay-Z for sure, man. He was the only
What about
one.
Biggie, bro?
I mean, Biggie too. I give it to them, but I feel like, yeah, it's those two are out in the hold the crown for
Okay,
sure.
okay.
But unfortunately, Biggie passed away. Right at his prime. But yeah, Jay-Z was the one that really made like rap
Right.
big.
I feel like people should look at New York. New York is kind of like a bridge for a lot of like the genres that are coming out. For instance, the trap stuff,
Right.
and like drill. For instance, like in the Latin America community, the first trap came out of New York, like in Spanish, with Tali Messia and Lito Quirino, and now
A lot of these rappers, Spanish rappers, are coming out with it. We have Anuel, like
and they doing
too.
it's mainstream. Like
Yeah.
trap is mainstream now,
Exactly, and we got who else?
bro.
Farruko,
Farruko, Ozuna.
all of them.
Toda esa
Like,
gente.
everything started kind of like New York, and so that was getting hot. So
Yeah.
they brought it back to the
Oh
island.
yeah, New York got their own flow to it too, bro.
Yeah.
Cause they got some young boys, but na matan en Nueva York ahora mismo. They got their own style. But also, we need to mention how the Latin America community is applying drill now to their genre, bro. Drill is starting to expand in Latin America. Starting off with Tempo when he dissed El Alfa.
Right.
And now El Alfa just bought a Bugatti. Shout out to El Alfa. He bought a Bugatti.
Man,
there was some
this-
controversy to it.
This man's are making way too much.
Yeah, way
money,
too much
bro.
money, man.
Like,
And
Anuel got a Bugatti.
Bugatti.
Got a Bugatti.
Yep. Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny
Ooh, we
was the
forgot to
first
mention.
one.
Shout out to Bad
was
Bunny,
the
man.
first one.
He might be in the debate for the king of trap and in Spanish, bro.
Hands down, he's a legend. Man.
Him or Anuel.
Damn, that's tough. That's tough because I like both of them.
I liked Anuel before he did he went commercial. When he was
like
Maleanteo,
Anuel,
ooh,
like when he was talking
different,
about some
bro.
real street shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
He was
so-
disrespectful. He used to disrespect the devil, disrespect
Everybody.
everybody. That guy was different. Then he got locked up and changed. So that kind of
Now that you were talking about kind of like when artists die, that's when they blow up.
yeah.
Now talking about Anuel,
Yeah.
kind of the same thing happened to him.
Yeah.
Like he went to jail for what 2-3 years.
Yeah, like 2 years.
But when he came out,
He
he
dropped
was
the album as
hottest.
soon as he came out.
Yeah.
It blew up,
It
bro.
blew up everything. I feel like for artists, when something controversial happens to them or something dramatic happens to
Right.
them, people really start listening to the name like, oh, let me check out this guy, see what he really has.
Right. So that's why Bobby might go crazy now, bro.
Exactly.
Okay, that's a good point, man. So I mean, people are expecting him. Like people are already expecting him to drop something, so they're ready to go get that
Exactly.
product. Wow, man, that's crazy. I just, I like how New York has been this bridge for people, and how the movement is continuing to grow. I love music, bro,
Yo, same.
and I love the fly shit. I like that. People talk about that shit. It makes me feel like, what I'm saying, it makes me feel good.
That's why I got this chain.
Yeah. Yo, nice chain, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm not. They're not paying me, so I'm not gonna say what I got, bro.
Nah, man, but hey, drop down in the comments who y'all think the king of New York is right now. Once again, I think Pop Smoke. Michael thinks Pop Smoke, even though he's resting in peace. And man, that's what we're gonna leave it at, bro. It was a great conversation.
No, for sure. Good topics. Like, yeah, man, we got way more than we think got.
Oh yeah, facts. Nah, but the drill, like I said, man, drill is popping right now. The trap shit is popping. But I love how Latin America is starting to take over the trap side too. Like a lot of people, American artists like Quavo, Tory Lanez, people like that are recording with Latin American artists.
Even
So
Drake started that.
Drake as well. So we're gonna see what happens with the drill, man. If it has potential in Latin America or what, and we'll see what happens.
Really think it does.
Right. I hope so, man, because I like listening to it in English. So imagine in Spanish.
Right.
But hey, it was a good conversation, my boy.
Of course.
Remember, guys, to follow us on every digital platform, subscribe on everywhere, and remember to subscribe and let's vibe.